Hi, caregiver. There are a lot of tips out there on redirecting and de escalating physical aggression. You'll find some of them below, and I even created a couple of them. That's the ideal. Stop physical aggression before it happens. But despite your best efforts, it can happen. And I find that no one really talks about what to do after your loved one takes a swing. I've practiced martial arts for 40 years, so I'm going to fill in some of those blanks in a way that I hope will best protect both you and your loved one. First, a few points. There are no perfect answers when it comes to violence. Nothing works 100% of the time. What we'll talk about are principles, not gospel. Second, despite what your loved one is doing, we'll do our best to protect them too. It may not be possible, but we're really going to try. Third, you have to practice this at least a little and on a semi-regular basis. Unless you try these ideas out a little bit, they won't be there when you need them. All right, down to our strategies. First, let's talk about the rule of opposites. While the confrontation is still verbal, you have a last chance to interrupt the aggressive pattern by doing the opposite of what your loved one is doing. If they're shouting, remain calm and soothing. If they're simmering in silence and getting ready to blow, talk calmly and try to get them talking as well. If you do what they're doing, behaviors will escalate. Give them the opposite instead. Next, distance is perhaps the most important thing to control with someone who's aggressive. If you think a strike or grab is possible, stay at least 2 arms lengths away from the other person. At that range, even if they step forward, they will usually not be able to strike you. Between 2 arms lengths and 1, if they step, they will probably be able to strike and grab you. Do not step within their reach. Stay 2 arm lengths away. Next, keep your posture upright and open. You can slightly turn your body, putting your strong side forward. If you want to protect yourself without looking threatening, use your hands to talk. This gesture for soothing can also put your hands in a good position to protect you. Or you might stand like this, with one arm folded to protect your midsection. Keep your top hand open and non-threatening. If it comes to actual violence, retreat is generally the best option. This is the posture I'd recommend for a hasty retreat. Your palms will be forward with your fingers and thumbs pulled together. Keep your hands out away from your head a little bit. That will provide some space between your head and the hands in case they get knocked back to you. You're going to tip your head slightly forward so that the crown of your head will take any hits, as this is a really resilient section of bone. The elbows will spread a little bit to create a wedge. That will take most of the force out of circular blows like a roundhouse punch. If you have maintained 2 arms lengths of distance, they shouldn't be able to hit you anyway as you retreat backwards in this position. Now, keep in mind you may get some bruises doing this, but that's generally better than the alternative. Once physical violence starts, we're simply trying to find the least bad option. After that initial moment has passed, you can call 911 if you need to, explore medical interventions like medication, or call a helpline like the one that the Alzheimer's Association has. It may be time to make some really difficult decisions if you feel like you're in danger. As I said before, there aren't really any good options when violence happens, only some options that aren't quite as bad as other ones. I hope I've given you a few of the least bad options today. If you want more no-nonsense information on working with dementia behaviors, check out the behaviors course on illumined.com. That's ELUMENED.com. There's a link to the course in the description below. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to sign up for my free bi-weekly newsletter at dementianewsletter.com. I'll see you next time for more essential care tips.